Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm in George Washington National Forest, the northernmost tip, just west of Shenandoah National Park. I crossed over the Shenandoah River a few minutes ago. We just got onto this gravel road and we are looking for a spot to camp. I may have found it. This looks like a really nice site. Let me show it to you real quick and then I'll back in. Got a huge area here. Can hang my hammock in between those two trees for some lounging. There's a nice fire ring to cook my steak and potatoes on later. A few trails, and there is a creek just down that trail there. Also, another fire ring with a spot for a tent back in the corner. And I decided I'm going to set up my living room area, table, chairs, and stool over here by this secluded fire pit with a little bit more privacy. Besides firewood and a few other minor things like window covers and bug nets, I'm pretty much all set up, ready to lounge out and enjoy this forest. We're going to try having a foil packet dinner tonight. Steak, potatoes, onions. So we need to go get some firewood. I'm going to go across the gravel road here, see if we can get some wood across the street. These campsites are usually pretty much devoid of all wood.
Loaded with wood over there. Got some big pieces for the saw.
I made a sandwich and decided to come down to the creek. I walked down a little ways from camp, and the trout fisherman in me found this nice little pool. I'm gonna sit on the rock down there and have lunch. Fire ring is prepped. We have processed some wood. Now we need to move on to the bigger pieces. I'm going to saw these up real quick. I broke out my backpacking hammock to lounge around in at camp. Fire is roaring and the sun is setting in the National Forest in Virginia. Can't have too much onion, in my opinion. Hit it with some pepper. Dinner's ready to go. Just waiting for these embers to get there. I'll push that fire back. Little spot for the steak and potatoes. I can hear the steak, potatoes, and onions sizzling and the embers. It's gonna be so good. The foil packet dinner has been on here for a little over half an hour. Go ahead and take it off. See if it's done. Let's see what it's looking like in here. Open it up, it's really hot. Oh, would you look at that? Are you kidding me? Oh man, that is gonna be so good. A bit of onion, bit of steak, a little bit of potato. Oh my God. That dinner was so delicious. I'm gonna stoke the fire back up, drink another beer, and then call it a night. These little USB fans are great for stoking the fire and not having to blow on it yourself. Look how well that worked. Got my feet kicked up by the fire on my stool. Time to crack this last beer. And wait for the sun to go down. Enjoy this fire. I'll see you guys in the morning for a hike up to Buzzard Rocks. I made sure I put the fire out real good. I just got in the car camper and I'm gonna crash out. Get up early, hopefully be the first one to the trailhead. Just waking up in the camper, 6 o'clock. I'm gonna get a quick breakfast, break camp, drive to the trailhead and start hiking. Broke camp, about to pull out. It's a pretty chilly morning actually for June. It's probably in the high 40s. Put on my light puffy. And now we're gonna make our way to a hiking trail and get to walking. It's a nice quiet camp last night. Just got to the Buzzard Rock trailhead. Let's get to walking up to Buzzard Rock. It is a 2-mile hike up to Buzzard Rocks. The trail is pretty nice. It's a straight climb, but it's graded well. No real steep spots. This section of the National Forest is the last section that I haven't hiked. So we're gonna finish up this section of George Washington National Forest today. Just had a couple wild turkeys. There go a couple more of them. That was probably about 4 or 5 wild turkeys I just walked up on. That was pretty cool. This climb is getting steeper. Just made it up to the ridge line. We've got to walk this for maybe another half a mile to get to Buzzard Rocks and some good views. We just made it to the summit of Buzzard Rocks. Let's go check it out. And it is just a clean drop right off the side of this cliff. Down there you can see the creek, and that is the valley that I camped in last night. Let's walk across this nice edge and check out more of these cliffs. Here's a view to the east of Shenandoah National Park. A little better view of the straight drop off here, straight down the side of the mountain. All right, I'm gonna wrap up this hiking boondocking adventure here on top of this mountain. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.